Gladiator of the Green Revolution. We are about to set precedents in our country, Liberia. We are making history together with the Jones Security. Manda. Down, gangster racing down. Down, brutal coaching down. Down, corrupt enterprise license down. Down, rocket Samuel down. Down. Viva, opposition, viva, opposition, viva. Bear, authority is no retreat, no surrender, bear, any form, any attack, any terror on the opposition committee will respond with catastrophic, bear, any attempt by the other branch to rig election will respond with catastrophic, bear. Our election in Liberia is not happening. Ambassador Joseph Imam Baka is the Baba Akaba and the Sheikh Khalif in our history. Ambassador Joseph Imam Baka is the Nelson Mandela of the Liberian history. Ambassador Joseph Imam Baka is the political soothsayer. As we use my hand and give.
All right, so welcome to the press. You here? On which country are you in the first place?
Thank you. I'm Sylvester Womblue. I'm the youth chair of Mozzarella Unity Party.
All right.
And we are here today to ensure that NEC do the right thing.
What is that right thing?
The right thing is we need the final voter register votes rule. We need that document. We want to know how many polling places in this country. We want to know how many percent. The law says that before 30 days to elections, all final rules should be published and be given to us as a political institution. Up to today's date, Madam David Lasana want to play with the interests of the Liberian people. We, as the young people of this country, we will resist any attempt from Madam David Lasana to play with the interests of the Liberian people. If she is fair enough to conduct a free and fair elections, by this time we should know how many polling places and how many percent we can be able to declare our people. No secret polling places will be established.
This is not the first time. This is not the first time.
Any attempt for any secret polling places to be established, we support every statement of PYJ Johnson.
What is that statement?
We cleared. Anybody who wants to rig our elections, you will go and do your best. Anybody who wants to rig our elections will not support you, but you have to go do your research on which statement produces today. And you will be able.
You said it. What
I support every statement as a political institution. We support as a party.
What is that statement?
Every political institutions in this country want peace. We prepare free and fair elections, and we are confident to the fact that the election will be free.
This is not the first time the NEC has delayed election processes.
Why the NEC says 70 is an act of fraudulent? Because up to that date, we are a serious political party in this country. We control the election, not less than 20 days. To elections up to today's date. Up to today's date, we don't know how many polling places. And Liberians, I can say, we as a political institution, we must stand our ground. And we do believe that all other opposition political party is interest. Because if you're running as a president, we have 20 presidential candidates. And you're running to become the president of this country, and you need to deploy pool watcher to every polling place to make sure your vote is secure. This protest is in your interest. This protest is in your interest. We don't be here until we hear from NEC. We just want to hear from NEC. Not this, we are not a violent party. That's what makes the United Party is the most recognized and civilized political party. Internationally, we govern ourselves, we protect ourselves, we organize ourselves in the form of manner that people find interest into the political system.
How are you reconciled with information?
Our son is not with them. If we have the Brown should know that we're not staying with all.
So that's why we say we are, yes, Senator Dillon is in there reconciling to ensure that what we are here for is being our objective being achieved. Our objective is we want to know the final vote.
We have
anybody win this election.
We have 20 political candidates. We have 20 presidential candidates in this race.
Thank you.
Why only the United Party?
Now why only the United Party?
I'm not saying
when the other people, not only the United Party, the other political institutions, the other political institutions.
Have you spoken with some of them?
Yeah, the other political institutions. Let me respond.
Understand the base of the question. Understand the base of the question. Ask you a specific question. We have 20 political presidential candidates in the elections.
Thank you.
Have you spoken with some of them? What are they saying? Are they in solidarity with you?
Thank you. When these other political parties were established to come bring our money, they never consulted the United Party. We are not consulting them. We want our voter final role. If they don't have interest in it, so be it. But I do believe they're in support of this. So everyone come here and raise out a political institution based upon their own political ideas. We did not consult. We did not consult any political institution because when we were establishing and when they were establishing, they did not consult all kind of NEC. After we concern, we are United Party with our collaborating political parties. So all those who have been collaborating with the United Party are in representation, and they are all representation of civil society group or political institutions that align with the United Party, member of the United Party, and us and no private citizens who are citizens of this country who want to see a peaceful elections. Business community, everybody doing their business in this country. Nobody needs violence.
Senator Dillon, you were here with us earlier this morning. You've been in there for almost an hour. You just come out. Tell us, how did they go in there?
I'm not using megaphone. I'm not using megaphone, and I don't want battle cry until we finish. The only way you were here, a battle cry can disrupt.
All right, so I was asking, you were here this morning. We spoke with you, we chatted with you rather. You've been in there for almost an hour. You are back out. Tell us, how did they go in there?
Well, first, it is not surprising that the chairperson of the Election Commission, very unprofessional and very, very unruly, conducted herself in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Yeah, you will hear me if you listen.
If you don't listen, be quiet. You're listening, so please. Just listen, please.
I will get a press in there and talk to them.
Simple.
Okay, then you listen. Okay, so we had a discussion with the Election Commission. There are several things that we realized, and we need to increase the tempo and the pressure on the Elections Commission.
Yes, we will do it.
To ensure that the final voter roll will be published and submitted to political parties and stakeholders. The discussions in there have also informed us that instead of Tuesday, as they were insinuating or suggesting, they are asking for indefinite time up to between now and next Friday. The election is 3 weeks from now, and the Elections Commission said within 1 week, there is no guarantee that the final voter roll will be submitted to political parties and stakeholders. If this is not very concerning, then I don't know what is even more concerning. It's troubling.
So, Dr. Dillon, you talk about the unprofessionalism of the national.
So, leader aspect, I come to the key issue. David Brown is unprofessional. David Brown is very unprofessional. Something is haunting this lady, and the country won't suffer it. Miata Famula was there. One of the commissioners was there. NEC officers were there. I think 1 or 2 media persons were there. When that woman came on, really unprofessionally walked out of us and referred her to her commissioners and said she was going someplace. And knowing that we came on a very crucial issue, but we suspend her unruly attitude for now and gave the briefing to the public as it should be. We want to say to our people that the Elections Commission doesn't seem to be ready. Even the remaining of the funding, the $3.2 million, is not being received yet by the Elections Commission. And the $3.2 million that is supposed to be received by the Election Commission is supposed to be that amount that's supposed to run us into a possible or likely runoff in case. Since the 29th of August, the Commission appeared before the Senate, and I asked them this very question about funding, and they said $3.2 million, if it is not available, we can hold runoff. And today is the 22nd of September, and they are still running after that money. It's troubling.
Senator Dillon, are we experiencing an intentional display by the National Elections Commission to maybe carry on fraudulent act, or it's a technical challenge? Like you referenced the issue about the money. That could be one of the challenges that the National Elections Commission.
As a senator, as a stakeholder, we appropriated a budget and we ensure that the finance ministry will make that money available. Number one. Number two, the Election Commission is under obligation to have to erase any perception of cheating or intent to do vote rigging. If you have issues, technical issues, which sometimes happen, be professional, be proactive with the information. In fact, invite stakeholder political parties so they can come along with the technical people so that they can understand what's going on. But if you show the information, have we not blown this alarm? Have we not raised this alarm and insist that we're coming here today? We wouldn't know that there's a problem here. Technical, according to them, technical issues. You did biometric vote registration. Election Commission is not going to take any of your bio data to vote. They will not identify you by your bio, either your eyes or your thumbprint. Election Commission says once you submit that ID card and your name is on a voter roll, you will go vote. Why are they delaying to give us the duplication of cards? My question to them was, are you buying time to incorporate these duplicated card holders into the voter roll? Because if these people are duplicating the cards, and you say, just by submission of that card and the person's name and picture on the voter roll, they will vote without taking their bio information, then there's a reason why we should suspect the delay. Maybe the delay to create the room to incorporate these new inclusions and troubling.
Senator Dillon, now you have observed that there is a delay in the process. What's the way forward?
The way forward is to keep the pressure and and to also consider some legal action.
How does next week Friday, where the NEC is saying the final rule will be published, how does it appear to you? Is it something that is just impossible?
Election is 3 weeks away. The Election Commission is not setting as to when political parties. You have to print the voter roll. You have to have your technical people to verify and do some reconciliation between the preliminary and the final. Then you have to print it, political parties and independent candidates. You have to print those pocket documents to send across the country for your poll watchers. And if the Election Commission is delaying to 1 week, 2 weeks to election, when will political parties get the time to verify, reconcile, print before they send it across the country? Don't you see the trouble here?
So you suspect that the
are we going to constitutional crisis?
Well, that question, it has the answer already. If the Election Commission is delaying with the final voter roll for political parties and stakeholders,
that could lead to chaos.
Now you answering the question.
I'm asking you,
the question is answered by your question.
Are we sensing constitutional crisis? Senator,
come again?
are we sensing or are we smelling constitutional crisis?
Let's hope we don't reach there.
What do you think?
Let the Election Commission do its work, and we will take appropriate steps to ensure that this body will do its work within the shortest period of time to submit the voter roll.
Senator Dillon, you are not being supported by all of opposition political parties here. I see Star Wars of the Unity Party are still to be corrected. How do you feel today?
Have you heard any political party disagree?
I mean, I think they should be.
Have you heard any political party disagree?
Senator Dillon, if they are in support, they are in support.
Just like the politics, rather than the issue, just like the politics, more than the issue, because right now you want make headline to change the discussion that other CPP or other parties were not here. What we came here for is in the interest of everybody. Have you heard any political party say we disagree with what Senator Dillon?
Not yet. Chairperson David Abraham yesterday said, aside from publishing the voter roll, there is a portal on the National Elections Commission website where electable voters can check through their registration number to know as to whether they stay on the voter roll. They've not been removed.
If that portal doesn't carry your photo, when you in the media, you hearing that people taking people voter ID number. So if somebody took somebody's number and not pop the person information card off, but no photo. Is that accurate? Is that something that you can rely on? Something is smelling it.
Thank you.
So what they publish is not a final voter roll with the photos. We want a final voter roll with the photos so we can match it.
So are you going to continue your protest, your sitting action today?
No, it's
does it look like protest?
As the senator has said.
Action. What?
Does it look like protest?
That's a protest.
So,
this is not a protest.
Does it look like protest?
Well, however you call it,
you want this discussion to nonsense about protest or what other parties.
But your being here today is a peaceful sit-in. It's a sit-in action. Okay, what's the purpose?
What do we expect next? What do we expect next?
So let me say to you, as a party, as Senator Dillon has rightly so said, we will do all we can to remain within the ambit of the law. But the attempt by the Election Commission to continue to flag their own law, our responsibility as major opposition party is to continue to flag it. And we will try our level best to make sure we increase the tempo to make sure that the Election Commission submit to our request and fall within the ambit of the law.
To what extent are you going to increase the tempo?
But there's one point I want to raise. Many of you are media personnel. Philibert Brown of the Hot Pepper newspaper, you know him very well. He has started insinuating that that George Weah will be right to rig the election. When you go on his Facebook page, that insinuation is there. I just want to say to you that as a political party, we dare President Weah and any individual for that matter who will want to attempt to thwart the democratic will of the citizens of this country. They will be met with the stiffest of resistance.
Are you supporting the statement of Senator Prince Johnson?
I'm saying to you here that as a political party, we will work with the citizens of this country to resist any attempt by any group of people to thwart their democratic will. Thank you.
All right, folks. My name is Prince, the voice of Monsignor Senator Abraham Darius Dillon, along with Unity Party Secretary General Amos Stewart there, in a brief chat with the media after the closed meeting with the NEC chairperson and other commissioners. Thanks for following us. We've been here since morning. We've managed to chat with some of the supporters who came here. This is how we take leave of you on this live broadcast. We'll join us another time. My name is Prince, and bye-bye.